Hello, welcome to Face of the Killer, the final entry of the Killer games developed by Garment District, available on gamejolt, and soon to be available on itch.io, I believe. I mean, by the time I turn this into a video, it'll probably be already available as like an anthology on itch.io. But yeah, this one is I believe the final chapter of this series. So if you haven't yet, if you like to, you can watch my other playthroughs of the rest of the games on my YouTube channel. But yeah, this is like I don't know, this is the last one. And I guess we'll see what BB gets up to. I guess a little content warning as well. These games are tagged as horror, so there may be some disturbing elements. So viewer discretion is advised. It's not super scary, but seems like there's multiple chapters. Let's try chapter, or rather, Act 1. Run fast, comrade. The old world is right behind you. Wayne Gretzky? That's the famous hockey player. Did he say that? What do you think it means? No time for that now. The killer could be anywhere. Ooh. Oh, it's first person. Okay. I was wondering, am I supposed to be moving? I am. Okay, we're starting off with a first person view, which has been done before. I think in one of the previous games, you know. Hello? If the killer appears, I'll shoot them dead. Killers can die, just like everybody else. I'm going to kill the killer. I'm the killer. I shoot them with my gun. America. It's hard to believe all those houses used to have people living in them. I see. In her vast nest of wood and corpses, the killer's hatching the world that's to come. Once we're outside, kill anything that moves. I see. What are we, like some kind of detective? Oh, masks. Hey, I recognize this place. This is the old urban cenotaph. The killer has infiltrated all of our most beautiful institutions. Hopefully I don't get murdered in this prologue, which sets up the rest of the story. Now, look, masks and costumes. All our leading statisticians and celebrity car salesmen. My god, is nothing sacred? I'm assuming, I guess our character is saying that? Whoever we are. I mean, usually the protagonist is BB, but I'm not sure. Cogs and things. What are they for? Oh, they're for rotating. As though the whole civic life were one machine, built by the killer over centuries, assembled in silence for some dark purpose yet to be disclosed. Boss, you're depressing me. Can't we just shoot things instead? Can we, like, kill demons? And, like, pick up, you know, health and armor? The Portrait Hall of City Fathers is a memory of better days. I see. Hey, isn't that... that's not good. Listen, did you hear that? It's probably just the wind. Come here, baby. What? Come here, baby. Kiss, kiss. What do you mean? What? Who's saying that? There's no such thing as the killer. It was all made up to help sell life insurance. You know we're all alone down here. But they say the killer lives here. Oh, maybe you're right. Charles, can you stop breathing down my neck like that? Oh, BB looks a lot different these days. Unit 12 to base control. Hello, is there anyone there? Hello? I'm in the mountain of corpses. Hello? I need some reinforcements, some backup. Listen, it's BB. It's the killer. She's found us. Hello? Can anybody read me down here? I'm literally in hell. In a mountain of corpses. Is the mission still going okay? Over. Oh, that's not good. What's her main choice of weapon? Is he dual wielding, or is that just big scissor? God forgives. BB kills. Wow, what a TV show. Damn, BB, why'd you kill so many people? They asked too many questions, right? Were you guys gonna help me here or what? Okay, they're watching TV. I don't know if that was real or not. Gee, I never thought we'd find ourselves inside the faculty tunnels. Our neglected academic careers must finally be taking off. They don't get good TV reception. There's these guys. These people that we worked with for our student project. If I remember correctly. Was this whole building really left unlocked? According to the charter, all graduates must be able to pick up their diplomas directly from head office if there are no living staff members left to pass them out. Guess they all died. You know, it's hard to keep track of the whole, like, universe of these games. But, like, from the very beginning, the idea was that there's some kind of killer that's been killing everybody. And that's kind of like the whole thing, because we're, like, in Murder City where everyone dies all the time. And there's, like, this main killer that's murdering everybody. And they keep killing everybody. And, you know, everybody's so blasé about it. But how about Dr. Blood? The cabinet Sunday. For real, I owed him a term paper. I hope that doesn't mean he's died unfulfilled. Okay, everyone, load up. Credentials are important in today's job market. I read an editorial about that. Find my diploma. Got it. Great! Bachelor of Phrenology. It looks like most of the good ones were taken. You get to choose. You just get to choose one. Oh, I use my arrow keys. Bachelor of Numerology. You could spin that, to think that maybe you're good at, like, math. I don't know. And a Bachelor of Game Design. Ah, yes, equally as useless. I guess. I don't know. Well, I guess we're graduates now. Is it me or does the town seem kind of dead? It's National History Day, so all the stores are closed. That's how we were able to get the day off. Anyway, just hang out with the gang. Alright, where are you guys working anyway? Well, I'm a courier for Knife Brew, the new subscription box service. Sign up now to get a hand-curated batch of fresh knives in the mail every week. No questions asked. What are you, a YouTuber? You know, just advertising a sponsorship? Right in the middle of my surreal comedy horror game? What the heck? Secret meat. What about you, Claude? I find bloody horror tapes at thrift stores and sell them to HR departments. Apparently helps executives get in the zone before big meetings. By the way, real blood? Real blood? Wow. Atrocity Man 3? Weepster. That's the guy from one of the previous games. It's a growing market, so competition is fierce. Some of my routes decided to break into people's rooms to film their own new product. But I have a good feeling about my find this week. The 400 Blows. Sounds grisly, right? I think it's on the Guinea Pig series. Man, even the bars are closed. Is National History Day a bigger deal than I thought? I hear fireworks outside, so at least somebody's still having fun. I think everybody's just dead. Everybody's just being murdered. BB, you're in all those horror films. Maybe you could hook Claude up. I keep telling you, that's not me. That was the other BB. Really? Cool. How many of you are there? That's funny. So, I mean, okay, so that thing that we saw, apparently, yeah. The premise is that apparently that's not her. Look, you know the way the characters in the movie series can sort of change definition over time, like Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monsters, or Dracula and Dracula's monsters? Some time ago, I accidentally started a direct-to-video horror film known as Bloody Night 4. Is that 4? I can never read Roman numerals. Bloody Night 4. I think I vaguely remember that. I remember, well, this guy I remember one of the previous games. Well, I guess it did well enough on direct market that other studios started making their own versions, with the BB character returning as different actresses every time. Likeness growing even more abstract. Yes, BB. It's kind of like, it's like Batman, you know? It's simply the mask, not the person. BB and the Black Mask Club. BB only shoots twice. BB reserves 9 chairs at midnight. Oh, yes. Wear a red dress for BB. BB kills them all. until gradually the character itself began to blur, mutating through proximity to murder into a visual shorthand for that murder, its symbol, its source. Wow. If you meet BB in the road, you're dead. I'm trying not to take it personally, but it's not like they're paying me residuals. So I've been picking up shifts lately at the medieval-themed chain restaurant near town. The boss's name is... Pussman. I want to get the one that said... What do you mean? Pussy Man. But it was too many letters for the plate. Puss? You know, I to be honest, I never really knew how to pronounce puss. But I think it's puss, not puss. But anyway. You know, I can't help but notice the doors to the building seem to be locked tight at all times. This exciting world of new restaurant concepts. Or is he, or does he want like Pussy Man? You know? Is that what he wanted? Is that, anyway. Because he likes cats, right? Medieval themed. Great job not falling in yet. This is a serf position, but we'll start you at our wench tier. What does that entail? Oh, just wenching it up. Wenching around. You know, the usual. Cool. Medieval themed restaurant. Reminds me of... What's that thing? What's that called? Medieval Times, I think it's called. It's like everyone puts on like a paper crown and watches some people, you know, pretend to fight in like a night tournament. I remember that. I remember going on a field trip when I was really young. I actually liked it. Anyway. And remember, hand your keys back every shift. I hate buying new ones every time someone falls into the corpse chopping grinding machine. Grinding. Your job is very simple. Food orders are prepared by the machines and then fed into the mangling device. Then all the dark, wet slurry is poured into the city's sewers, and the cycle of business repeats. Your job is to reach way into the mangling device to pull bone fragments off the blades when they get clogged. Wait, you just feed it into the sewers though? How does that work? Or I guess the bad stuff is poured into the sewers. Or is it? I don't know. So nobody actually eats any of the food. Is this one of those tax things? That's really more of a vassal tier question. Okay, actually, yeah, nobody does eat the food. They just dump it all in the sewers. Yeah, of course. Might as well. One day, something went wrong with the pipes. I went downstairs to take a look and found a network of stone tunnels, and that seemed to predate the creation of any known themed restaurant. Went down deeper and deeper, because of course you would. Leading towards the dark river of a lymph that rolled slowly onwards on the ground, pipes hung from the ceiling, seeming to draw it upwards into the houses above. I couldn't tell how far it went or what dark sea it may have. Do they still have those chicken platter things? Or platter deals, rather? You're like download an app for it or something? Personally, I'm more of a burger dolphin guy. Dolphin guy. What about you, Max? Where are you working? I get paid 2 cents a comment by one of those websites that just posted pictures of car crashes next to garbled, vaguely menacing headlines. Swedish woman wants you to know about this. So true, bestie. How come you're the only one with an actual media career? He's a paid commenter? What the heck? I wish I could do that. Well, I guess that's it. See you on the workforce sometime. Seems like some people are forgetting the duties they owe to society. Why are you talking like a cowboy? Listen, as the closest thing this town has to youth culture, we have a civic responsibility to stay up and party on graduation night. But everything's closed. Not everything. Turns out some of the other guys from our year are holding a house party later tonight. All we need to do is skip this train and get the next one out too. Where are you going? Mansion Gardens? It's very dark and creepy though. Why did BP agree to this? I don't know. But she did. Snip, snip. Missing posters. A lot of missing posters. Ominous bird. I mean, crows have I feel like a bad rap. You know, they're always used as like a bad omen for horrible things to happen. But they're just birds. They're just hanging out. You know. Oh, you're wearing costumes? I didn't know it was a costume party. Hey, here you all are. What's with the monster outfits? It's safer to be feared than loved. Yes. When you said you were all going home to change, I assumed you were just being, you know, dressy. Well, this neighborhood seems sorta ritzy. Don't we really know anyone who lives here? Don't worry, most of the old mansions have been chopped into apartments now, like everything else. Okay, wait. Oh. Wait a minute. I was confused about that. But like, okay. We're first person again, we're just looking at them. Yes. Delicious victims. See those kids outside, Frank? I'm going to eat them. Cool. Anyway, see you later, Frank. But they do say that there are few still occupied by the sense of the original city owners, insulated in there against the years, growing paler and stranger with each successive generation. I say kids. Did I say kids? I don't remember if I said kids. I guess technically they're not kids. I mean, I guess it's kind of subjective, depending how old you are, but, you know, they're not strictly, objectively children, because they're college graduates, you know? Right. Did you actually get invited to this party we're going to? Art is a universal invitation to experience, Claude. Hey, it's me, Carnosaur. I was in the social studies course, I think. These are my associates, Andy Warhol's Dracula and Gazoo the Thing Forsaken by God. Come on in, well, everybody's welcome. Hey, I like your BB suit. Thank you, I worked hard on it. Oh, that's funny, because technically, in her universe, she's become like an icon, even though she's not herself famous. It's like, she herself is a costume. Crazy. I'm free to hang out. Just stay out of my dad's room. Okay, it's just a normal party. Speedy. Yeah. Doesn't this party seem kinda off? Well, ordinarily I say yes, but I already spent the last 4 years hiding from maniacs and mostly talking to myself, doing some kind of this weird self-narration thing. So I decided from now on I'm going to become the new BB, confident and sophisticated, the life of every party. She's a head taller than you, though. And has like weird eyes. What are these eyes? These Pac-Man eyes? Hi, hee hee, the new economy. Waha woo, tonight, contract work. They're saying is, did you hear? Thousands. Hello, Attention. Enchanté? Enchanté. Is that French? Enchanté. Greetings. Gee, everyone here already knows each other. I wonder if they all belong to the same vocational track. Oh no. The true horror. Social anxiety in like a big party. I don't like big parties. It's just loud and everybody's just... It's you know, it's... I don't know, I make this weird comparison, but like it's the same thing as being in like a Discord chat. Like a Discord public chat with like a bunch of people. And it's like, I don't really see the appeal. It's either people just talking to each other like in their own conversation, or just random nonsense. It's like you feel like you're speaking to the void. You can't have like a, you know, just a normal conversation. I'd rather have, you know, smaller groups. Anyway, glass crunches somewhere in the plush carpet. A chorus of whoops come from the TV room. Everybody's piled onto a couch laughing and watching the History Channel? I don't know. Maybe something interesting is going on in the History Channel. History can be exciting. You know, are they watching the fall of the Roman Empire or something? No. Oh, hey, BB. A BB clone. Nice. You are also dressing up as BB. I'm also BB. We have something in common now. No? I guess not. Glass lamps rattle from distant slamming door. Low thumps, hushed giggling, the sound of running feet. I wonder if those older guys are chaperones. They don't seem very good at it. You know, the style, by the way, this is very distinct. You know? The whole walking around like a 3D world, but everybody's 2D sprite from this particular camera angle. I can't think of not this game now, or this game series anymore, without, you know, comparing it to this. I don't know if any other game does this. Which, by the way, I was gonna say, so the developer, by the way, is Garment District. And, well, I don't really know all the details, but I think the cat is out of the bag, sort of. Cat was never really in the bag. The cat was kind of like in a, you know, clear, transparent bag, really. But I believe Garment District is the same person that made Goblet Grotto. You know, I never played that on the channel, but I know about it. It's a pretty infamous indie game. So yeah, it's the same person. It's the Catamites. I kind of kept that like as a pseudo secret for a while because, you know, it didn't seem like the developer made a direct reference to their other name for some reason. I didn't know why, but I think at this point, I think they've just made it clear that they're the same person. Anyway, I still haven't even talked to anyone yet. Well, everyone seems pretty busy. I like to be I don't know what that word is, actually, to be honest. I like to be an ingenue, but I'm not even sure what they do besides perish of tuberculosis. What is the real party? Maybe someone there would know. The other party. I can't believe you brought it. Now all we have to do is find a TV. This party's gonna run. CQ 111111001100. Roger that. Jeez, how many plug sockets do these guys need? Dude, come on, let's use a set. We brought Virtual Fighter. Sorry, we're in the middle of something. No Virtual Fighter for you. We're gonna watch this instead. What are you guys watching? Rehearsal tapes for the new season of the Immersive Theater. They're putting on dogs. Ezra Pound's fascist response musical to the success of T.S.'s Eliot's Cats. Apparently it's never before been staged to completion. I see. I thought theater only ever did one play. Some people say it's time for a change. Hey, I really like your outfit. Hey, thank you, I'm BB. You see that? Who are you for real though? Still BB. I admire your commitment to the bit. Why not come in to see where the real party is going on? Ooh, the real party. So, what internship did you get assigned? Did our school have an internship program? I'm walking around. Wee. Of course, you just have to fill out the form from the careers department. Wait, slow down. Our school had a careers department? You know what? I feel the same way, to be honest, because I did not really make use of those resources when I was in university. Yeah. Oh well. So, what were you intending to do after graduation? I guess I always just assume not be found beaten to death in an alley somewhere. A good use of your degree. You should have got a degree in, like, I don't know, fighting instead, in that case, you know? There's no future in that line of work. Me and my friends. Robert is in, finance? Finance? While June is apprenticing as a BTK consultant at Lockheed Martin. You consult them on sandwiches? Anyway, it's pretty crazy to finally be graduating, right? Now we have to figure out what we're doing with our lives. Do we? I don't think so. We've always known exactly what we're doing with our lives. More drinks? Yes, absolutely, fill up. It's anxiety building. You see, that's the problem. They're rich. Like, it doesn't matter if they knew what they were doing the entire time, because they have a trust fund, and they could just, you know, live their life without even worrying about having a career. Because, you know, they have connections. Anyway, we gotta get up while we're young, because tramps like us. Oh. Maybe we're born to run. Okay, some kind of song. I'm not familiar with it. Baby, we're born to run. I don't know. All my new friends are so nice. Ah yes, getting drunk. That's what you do in parties, I guess. You just get really, really drunk, and therefore your own perception and self-awareness disappears, and you know, you have this thing called false confidence. But all my friends are so nice. I can't believe I waited so long to penetrate the mysteries of the social. Haha, where is everybody going? I have more opinions about zines. It's not pronounced, wait, yeah, it's not pronounced zines, it's zines. It's like you know, it's like when you say magazines. You take out the mega, I guess. Mega. Anyway, boy, those fireworks are loud. Let's put on some music. Ooh, I like everybody's masks. You look all like real murderers. Haha. How charming. How fun. Commence preparations. Next step briefing begins announcement hall A. Wow, there's a commencement speech too. Hey guys, we've got to go. Let's build the future of the energy of youth together. Who's giving us talk anyway?
Historical tendency.
Far out. Didn't they use a tour of minor threat? Seats. Get a seat. I wonder if I have time to grab more of those little sausages before this starts. Oops, too late.
Hiya, kids. Hiya. Boy, it's so great. So see? That could be a typo, I don't know. Boy, it's so great to see so many eager faces. What a turnout. Yes. Let's start with a quick question. Who here thinks the Empire ever ended?
Boo, no way.
Boy, it's always a thrill to meet the true believers. Unfortunately, empires always end. It's what they do.
And they were talking about the fall of the Roman Empire.
So perhaps we should stay instead that the restoration of a greater imaginary empire has never finished. Call me Mappy. You may know me from my popular 1980s video game career. I retired early and bought a big house, but nobody wanted to visit my big house or listen to my increasingly hammy and truculent political opinions. And so I sat there with the lights off, watching people drive past on the road outside my house, and imagining what it'd feel like to shoot them in their cars.
Pew pew.
Until inevitably, in this way, I began to develop a grand theory of history. I realized that we needed to go back to rejoin that sacred continuity of force severed from us by revolutionary turmoil, back to violence sanctified by myth, when one could be Gilles de Rais upon a holy quest instead of just some asshole strangling kids in the parking lot behind the stop and go.
Gilles? Is that the guy from Fate Grand Order? You know, or technically Fate Zero, right? Anyway.
Folks, I know many of you agree, which is why we started shelling the city. Is a way back really possible? The answer is yes. We fight to restore a legitimate claimant, a bold figure ready to reclaim the vacant throne of history. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the last descendant of Charlemagne, the present king of France, the Dauphin.
Or Dolphin? I don't know how to pronounce that. I want to say Dolphin. Anyway. Spit take. Well, what are we eating? We're eating this. Oh yeah, the sausages, I guess.
Now, under all your seats, you'll find your Baron Oil coronets and a loaded pistol.
Pardon me. Sorry. Bathroom break. You know how it is. Bye. Definitely getting to be that stage in the party where sticking around is an increasingly poor decision. At least nobody bought a guitar.
I've been making a lot of friends here, so
or still will be okay? I feel like that's a typo, I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm reading that wrong, but yeah, I'm making a lot of friends here, so it'll be okay. This is the power of New BB. All I have to do is inform the others, then stylishly, dynamically hide under a pile of coats somewhere. Where do I go actually? Oh, that was a dead end. Oh, here you go. Yes. Murder.
Oh, I thought I told you to stay out of my dad's room.
Man, take it easy, it's a party. Do you think you caught a spy or something?
That's right, confess your crimes. It's no good, she's too tough. We need to bring her back to the black site for enhanced interrogation.
No, that's okay.
Hey, that looks fun. I love army games. You know, my uncle was a soldier when the inscrutable wars of occupation. He told me what they do to prisoners they caught. Now, how about you be the insurgent, and I'll be the defender of humanistic values.
Oh, okay, well, I'm going to leave now. I think this prank has gone too far.
Hey, don't worry, I used to practice on rats. Open wide. Oh, what happened? Oh, I guess they blew up the power station. And don't worry, the backup generator will be coming on in just a sec.
Oh yes. We escaped. Also, humanistic values, breaking glass, mango, weapon shipment, chop, 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 killer, antipod, beyond recognition, blood, in 5 minutes, casualties. Oh, howdy, it's me, BB, zines. I don't sound like that. I never said howdy. Ah. Gee, there's a lot of these things in this season. Well, let's get the next one and have a see if it multiplies. Okay. Well, I guess let's not get caught. Yeah, I can't see. Slash him. The crushed sun killer. Blood on the... Bunch of stuff. Bunch of things you're saying. Hehehe. Ha ha ha. It's just a prank, bro. We're putting this on Instagram or something. I don't know. I don't use Instagram.
The ore rights have been restored. Welcome back to the era of feudal mystery and caprice.
1 second. We're figuring out who gets to go first. So, is a marquis higher or lower than an earl? How can you tell you're related to a duke? Well, I'm leaving, I guess. Bye. I guess we try again. Okay. So this is a chase sequence. Can you go this way? So what's over here? Not good things. I don't know. This is the way you're supposed to go. Not the wrong way. I don't know where I'm going. Help. Okay. Oh, this is one of those situations I remember one of the previous games as well. It's kind of like a little bit too open-ended. I'm not sure where to go. Oh, there you go. Go over here. Song of the Funeral Men. The illustrious protagonists of history have been decanted from their amber tombs, deported as the figureheads of the world that is to come. I see. Floppy. Oh. Preserved through the long years the bond of the grease trap, buckets of various original fast food franchises, nurtured and replenished by vital oils, that is not dead which can eternal fry. I might be in the wrong place. Wait. Can I go this way? Okay. I guess we'll try going this way instead. Oh no. The dead end. I can't go that way. Oh, come on. Where do I go? Over here, maybe? Num num.
Num. Who do we have here? Why, it's Napoleon III. The bitch is back. A fine vintage. Num 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 num. Number here is Anastasia, the witless Romanov. She looks pretty picked clean already. Nobody will notice another quick bite. Ah, fresh meat.
Boss is trying to eat BB again. I say again. Did it happen before? I think so. I mean, in general, her boss tends to kill her. I try to kill her. Anyway, hey, it's one of my employees. Probably should not show up for work tomorrow. The olden time is moving into the vast new tracks of public life, and I've wanted to eat you ever since I hired you. Hey, right. I forgot to hand my keys back after the end of the shift.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that'll be a big... Oh! My keys.
Alright, well, now it's a platformer game suddenly. Great. Get some cherries. What's this? Can I... It's Mario? Can I get like a mushroom? No? Boing? Boing? Yahoo! Wahee! It's me, Mario! Oh. I think the button to jump is like up. It's like weird, you know? It's like one of those games. Like 2D browser games, you can press up to jump instead of a separate button. I don't know, it feels weird to me. Oh. I guess Pac-Man. Or like Burger Time, maybe? Is that a reference to? I don't know. What? You can just fly? Can't do that, that's cheating. You can't just fly. Let's see if they hurt me, though. At least that guy did. And just like... Oh, never mind. Yeah, you know, video games really make us do it, but nobody will ever believe you. Oh yeah? I just freaking murder you. Please stop double bludgeoning with that. That was a rare bit box copy of Mario Cement Factory.
Die.
Ow. Gee, I guess instead of Dark Souls, we should have gotten good at murdering women.
Whatever happened to games for a change? Dark Souls? Why is it Dark Souls, right? No, it just feels weird to have a Dark Souls reference. Oh man, that party sucked. Where everybody disappeared to? Let's just all trade in early so we're fresh tomorrow.
Isn't she taller than before?
I wasn't really paying attention, but apparently that's a new baby.
You know, that really is a great costume.
I'm a big fan of BB movies, but don't you think it's a cheat that she never seems to die? I mean, really die? Headless, limbless torso, washes up on the beach so chopped apart they need a specialist to tell what species it used to be style kind of thing? You know, sometimes the DVDs come with little feedback cards inside. I was thinking more about making my own cut.
Huh?
Hey, baby. Baby, we wanted to know you've changed your minds. Many are a pro-murder now. It's a hip new thing. We think it's far out. Hold on. What are you two even doing here? You were decapitated in the other game. But you forget they were medical experts.
They say that at key moments of history, the dead can be seen walking the earth again, as though at such points the world itself had lost track of any precise distinction between who was left alive or why.
Who are you? Who are you again?
If you run into any members of the living, say hello.
Tell them they don't know what they're missing.
Servants' quarters. Yes. So much people there. They have guns.
Gee, I hope none of those burning apartments blocks were mine. I just got my things organized.
It'd be a big hassle. Who's this? Must be an understudy. Kid, could you fetch some Zimas? It gets pretty hot inside these simplest god monster costumes.
Guys, can I grab BB here for just a sec? It's you. You're the director person or whatever. It's like, oh, you know, the greatest hits are here. You know, it's like what was it? What's that game called? Smash Ultimate? Was it? I don't know. Everybody's here. Also have a gun. So we turn into like Doom, I guess.
Die! Pew 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 pew!
Cats. Ah. You know, it's automatic actually. I'm not really pressing a button to shoot. It's just automatic. It's a new style. That's interesting actually. Like a new style of first-person shooter game, so you don't even have to press the button. It's automatic. Pew pew pew. Stabbing.
Earth. Die.
Shoot first, ask questions later. This is the type of city that we live in. Yeah, the bird thing. I don't know. I guess they felt that we needed a mascot. At one point, we tried commissioning a mechanical one, but there was a fire. Hey, why am I telling you this? Captain Audience. Huh. Hey, it's Mappy.
Hiya, kid. Hiya. Boss, the new act seems like a terrific success. The comic cards are in and they read, help me, ah!
Wait, what are y'all even trying to accomplish? Like, is this a coup? I kinda thought the theater controlled the city already. Actually, we're all more like contract workers. The owners of this city have managed to insulate themselves so well against history that they no longer believe that it exists. But they still dream about it, and in the depths of their seclusion, the dream resembles a nightmare. The tango procession, the ceremonies, the mass conspiracies, the motiveless queues, and murderers in hidden rooms. And so, that's why we stage for them day after day to soothe them in their dreaming business. How you like our new sign? History is a nightmare, and loving it. And handing out rifles to drunk college grads? It gets them involved. They feel like part of the process. It's not like we're completely irresponsible, see? These are prop guns. They're not even loaded. Persona! No? He didn't summon his persona. He simply died. Hey, what a party! You did this, didn't you? I'm tied to a chair! Yes, but it all makes sense now. You were there when the night college was wiped out, and when our supply warehouses in the Hicktown burned down. Have you been after my job from the start? You even took over my movie franchise. That was supposed to be my side hustle, now they're BB movies, and nobody remembers who directed the first one. I don't even get any residuals!
Ah! That's not my fault. Blame capitalism. Yeah, I can't see. Help. Oh no. Okay, it's always like a lot of forced deaths in this game. Howdy! Ah. Did you think I get all this arts funding by being nice? I've made more theater kids than Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. I don't understand that reference. Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark? What do you mean? Spider-Man maimed a lot of people, or was it in the making of that particular movie, or does that movie even exist? I actually don't know. I'm not very. Oh! Ah! Ah! You got me! I'm done for. Nice try. Incidentally, delivered like that's why you only got 2 lines in the civic play. Yeah, well, I never even wanted to be in your corny play. I had my own plans for that week, my own cultural ambitions, but nobody ever bothered asking me what they were. What were your ambitions, BB? I want to do a color issue. Hiya! Rapier. Don't point that thing at me, young lady. On guard. I take that. What did I just say? Hoya! Hooya! I stab you. You see, that's how you do a death scene. Maybe you grab a prop sword. Such a awareness is the core design of the world. Ah! Hey yo, the pizza's here. What the? Why are you staring at me? Help me out, would you? My goodness, what do we have here? I am Basso, you idiot! Basso! No, I don't think so. Director Basso's right here, but you don't look anything like her. Oh, you're not wearing the mask. You're not Basso, and therefore, you get chopped up. I wonder why Basso hasn't caught up yet. I hear people moving around behind the curtains on both sides. A soft grunt, the scrape of props, low creak of old rope and winches. Isn't it a little late to be changing the sets? You know, sometimes we gotta do some last minute changes. Alright? But yeah, I mean, the story so far, it's kind of really hard to like follow the story in these games, whatever story there is. Ah! Restricted police area, prepare to die! Hold up, fellows, this one isn't wearing a mask. Are you undercover? Say something! In cop! 10-4, spend him. Oh my god, it's a mirage! Tell you all it's a... This one checks out. They were coming right at me. I had to shoot them, you know, that's cop talk, right? It feels good to be all of those dog outfits. Gee, I thought mine suited me. Okay, they were hiding in the costume. There's so many things going on. But I guess the original party wasn't meant to be such a slaughter fest, even though that's the point of the entire, you know, game. But apparently someone swapped out the guns, like the prop guns for real guns. Everyone started killing each other, and the policemen were like also in disguise as like dogs. I don't know. Look guys, I made a necklace out of ears. Creativity is what makes us human. Nom nom nom. Outmoded iconography. No place for you in police theater. Do some aesthetics count as crime? Hear me out, I'm workshopping some new ideas. Huh? And this again? It's always these like weird drawings by some other artists. Also, there's boobs. It's art, okay? Don't worry about it. Don't ban me, YouTube. Don't destroy my channel. It's art. I need this. I don't know. Anyway. Mission accomplished. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Is there an exit around here? I want to guard it. So first, we have to report to the CEO. The crucial stage is yet to come. This is art. I must say that this is simply art. Don't worry about it. There's this guy. Hey, good work, guys. Looks like you managed to catch a dangerous criminal. Yes, indeed. We did? BB here has been the person of interest ever since the case of the mysterious theater a few months back. I wasn't sure whether you guys remember that. It's been a busy period, but I'm sure we have gotten around to you eventually. Boss, we found the thing. Well, there's no time like the present. Let's take a walk. Very sweaty. You might notice some new decor around here. We've been forced to put the theater under police control following the attempted uprising of armed killers. Who gave those guys real ammo anyway? Well, we did. Oh. Okay. We have great things planned for the first season of Police Theater. Now I know what you're thinking. Young people want their serial killers have more of an unlicensed indie feel. I used to be pretty alternative myself. Check out my K-Records tattoo. New game mechanic, by the way, where... Well, as far as I remember, you know, it wasn't shown in the previous games, but there's like a new mechanic where like BB follows another person. It's just simply just, you know, her following a different person around. Anyway, you see, Bosso always thought she was the only one who knew where to find the owners, but she was wrong. They told me too, whispering through the static on my Dick Tracy communicator watch. That's how I know the city tires of an age of horror, and dreams instead about an age of law. Isn't that good news? Sometimes I feel so happy I can't stand myself. When I'm too full of joy, I think how little good my health did anyone near me. Come on in, boss. Police dog followed the trail in here. What is that? Civil legitimacy. Blood her. Just a precaution. Killers go crazy with the smell of blood. Now, you go first, and we'll watch and see what happens to you. Okay. Great. The air in here has a sour aftertaste of someone's breath. Veins beat slowly in the walls. Are these the corridors of power that everyone talks about? We don't need running commentary. That's kind of the point, though, of the game. Meat. Lumpy chair-like animals scuttle by, unseeing. Involuntarily, I recall dark legends of the city's past. That at some point, the town fathers began interbreeding with their own real estate portfolios. I push on past the dripping chambers. What do you mean they began interbreeding their estate portfolios? Man, if I live through this, I'm gonna climb into a bathtub and never get back out. At least I've decided what I'm doing with myself after college. That's your occupation. Surviving. Behold the marble temples of the law. Now keep going towards them and I will shoot you in the head. You know, when I was younger, the history of the world seemed like an endless series of police actions. All those squash peasant revolts, interminable creatures of torture, beheadings. I thought, wow, how did people back then put up with it all? Surely they must have been tougher than me. Must have had different bodies, one that couldn't feel as much pain. I sure would have been able to live like that, not me, not for a moment. And so I joined the police force because I was so sensitive. So I became a cop. Quickly realized there was no such thing as sensitivity, that everybody could be made to feel the same degree of pain. History seemed to be a nightmare, worse than before, and I thought, great, amazing. I've matured now for sure, I've really grown up. Now I've peered into the true depths of suffering that make up the world. I'm stoic, realistic. At least now I know just how bad it can get. You know, I think I gave him a... You know, it's a long time ago, but I think I gave him a voice in one of the first games. I don't know what kind of voice I gave him, but anyway. Oops, and every time I said that, I find out the truth was worse. Worse and worse, an ocean of blood that went down forever. And as I looked into it, I discovered the higher dimension of police work. I found out that the capacity for happiness was finite, while the capacity for misery was infinite, and that waiting in the bottomless pit of infinity was an unspeakable policeman, known as God. Huh? What is this? What is this image? If you wanted a universe of bottomless artificial suffering, you could have stayed home and played video games. Oh, this way I also get a pension. Well, here we are. I wonder where everybody is. I get it, they're busy people. City founders. They probably want us to let ourselves in. Let's go. Please attend, please attend. You see? They're calling us up already. A grand new age of municipal cooperation is about to begin. Let's all go get the keys to the city. I find it really hard to follow this story. Hey, is that guy? Please attend. Did you do all your reading? Marble tombs are oddly brittle, slick and wet to the touch. Who wants to meet anyone who lived here? It's like walking through a tonsil stone. With any luck, that guy is too busy spieling to himself to even notice I got away.
The more I see of the place, the more haphazardly it seems to be put together. Stately columns piled in heaps, buildings with no doors or windows. I guess it's just ye olden style, but it really feels more like walking around a... Okay, I want to finish your thought, BB. No, where is it? A furniture showroom. Horror world. Masks and party supplies. Ask about our skeletons. Please sit down. Make yourselves at home. You're all the young leaders of tomorrow. What the fuck is this? Just remember, no cheating is allowed. Do your best. Let's have an easy one. Question 1. When was the horror genre invented in English? That's right. The answer is 1651, when Hobbes and his Leviathan boldly presupposed a terrifying universe of undirected violence, the better contrast of that emerging condition of directed violence known as the state. And so it was that the realm of legitimate violence produced also a realm of illegitimate violence. The kingdom of politics prevailed with the kingdom of horror, two nations sharing a border, trading back and forth, images, ideas. Boss, he's getting political or something. A kind of power-sharing agreement in which all were to attain dual citizenship, never allowed to be certain just which nation would exert the final claim. It worked quite tremendously, only doesn't it seem unfair that horror should always remain a silent partner? Something... Shut up. Wait, is someone else... Oh, yes. Oh, that was the killer. I thought the terrible secret buried underneath the town would be more terrible. This is a single least threatening room I've been all day. And I just get lost. I guess it's just normal for BB. It's like, whatever. Maybe it's a sublet? The thing is, I know from cheaply made horror... I don't know how to pronounce that. Schnucks? Most of this stuff even my sister couldn't sell. Motoring non-union bogies slapped sadly from the shadows. I'm tired and covered in blood and missing my shows. I wish I even knew which layer of fake city I was on by now. Like this town was built on images of itself instead of bedrock. I'll have to admit, the theming grows more inventive the further I get. The rubber mummy room gives me vague flashbacks to civics class. Is it someone's birthday or what? Happy birthday! And down here is... Ah, it's here! You with a bird, hands above your head! What? It's puppets. It's not puppets. Turns out it's not puppets. And all the policemen are dead. Strange town, special murder issue. Yes. Knife. This is like, I'm being assaulted. My senses are being assaulted. Ah! Oh. I wonder what's for dinner. It's BB. Being dead's not so bad, BB. You never have to second guess yourself. They serve as raw material for the grand structure of history, but there be a nobler aim. But what is truly good must be eternal, and vice versa. It's been great for my career. I'm thinking of becoming a Vocaloid. What? What? Is that... Oh, that's the guy. That's the Weepster or whatever, right? I think it's a parody of some kind of like band. I'm not really familiar with music just in general. Ironically, I only know Vocaloid. I only know like Vocaloid and like anime songs. I do know that, mainstream bands or mainstream like musicians have actually done collaborations with Miku. What's that song? Like, why do I wake up in the morning? Na, 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 na. I don't know. I don't remember the melody. Anyway. Police action! Come back here! I have more folksy monologues! The first rule of making zines is never talk to the police! You always got a lawyer. You have the right to remain silent. Always get a lawyer before you talk to the police, I wish I could tell if I was dead yet. It might save time.
A spotlight on us? Do, 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 do. What's up this guy? That was that bird? Eating some delicious brains? Hi, hello, nice to see you. Call me Baby Bird. That's right, call me BB. Hey, I remember you. Didn't I once kill you with a shoe? Let's not dwell on the past. And what's important is the world to come. Hear it? Gorged on corpse fat, the killer prepares to regurgitate the future in his own dread image. Distracted and slow, for once vulnerable to mortal frailties. Interesting, right? Why are you telling me this? What do I care? I'm the baby that always denies. Besides, we share a larynx once. We can be the still quiet voice of inner conscience. Right, I think at some point they possessed BB, I think. Is that what happened? Right, I think so. It's a little bird thing. Listen, this is just for defense, got it? Perish the thought.
Boy, I feel great. Just what I needed. The others was just holding me back. They never appreciated my mix CDs. I've always been the smartest one in the room. Natural authority flows from my hands like smoke. When the owners see they'll make me king, for sure. That's a life for someone sensitive like me, calling some things the finer shit. I knew it. Faces from history books, everyone I ever looked up to, they're all here. Living underground, they know all of my work. They've been waiting for me here.
Watch out, I'm on the trail of a vicious killer. What? You too, mister, better watch your back. They say that he hates cops to pieces. What am I doing? These guys have a higher kill count than the International Monetary Fund. What does that mean? I'm not sure what that means. Why would I think I'd be able to shoot it out? I don't know. As long as you got some bullets, BB. Maybe you can find some incendiary ammo. You know, it's very effective, especially against living things. It's bad luck to pick things off the floor. Some of those corpses seem familiar. What am I doing? Has there ever been a horror film where shooting the monster worked? Oh, there have been horror games, usually horror survival games, where shooting has worked. And there is like a fixed camera angle. You just need to go to your inventory, you know, just equip some bullets, prepare some green herbs, and you'll be fine, baby. Yeah. Oh. Wait. Ugh. What are you waiting for? Shoot him already. Don't rush me, you little shit. First thing of new. You shoot him if you're in such a hurry. But you're the famous murderer. I never killed anyone. Oh, intentionally, that I know about. Ah. Oh, what are you, Revolver Ocelot? Freaking ricocheted right into the target.
The chariot of victory goes forth, drawn by 2 horses of victory. How exalting it is to fall under its wheels. Behold, the counter-world is born, opposite of all that is, the death and life.
Looks pretty much the same as before, actually, just in different colors.
That's a negative for you. Still glimpse of moonlight reflecting unchanging.
In mathematic terms, it's technically an inverse. You know, it's always this cough cough. And that's it? Everything you guys did, you remade the world, and the only thing you wanted to change about it was the color scheme?
Well, sure, what else is there?
Are you all stupid?
Listen.
Look, it's not good to be too critical. You should meddle with the laws of history.
Darwin and stuff.
Private water park enterprise. So, are we all dead?
How would anyone be able to tell?
We just simply change colors, and that's it. Great. I'm not sure I can get used to being a blonde. Okay. that was a wild ride. There's an epilogue, I guess? Dear Zizi, how are you? I'm well. I hope you're having fun at the convention. What is a Toho? What is a Tuhu? What is this Tuhu project that you keep talking about? And they're yokais. In my opinion, you picked a good weekend to get out of the city.
Folks, the results are in. Please welcome the new City Council. Strangleman, Miss Strangleman, Strangleman Jr., Gore Vidal, First Person Shooter, Lady Monster Damus, Czar Nicholas, The Exquisite Corpse, Hyper Chop, and returning, Director Basso. Wait, that's not the original Basso, that's the other one that put on her mask, I think. Basso, you're looking well. Divulge to us your skincare secrets. A life in art keeps the spirit young. Things are otherwise pretty much back to usual, or possibly more so. After that first night, the new colors seemed to fade, but maybe I just got used to them. Nobody else seems to notice that something happened, so I've been trying to keep track of all the changes in my zine. Circulation continues to drop rapidly. Tammy, now a fitness center. Certain types of cereal rebranded. Sexy green M&M, now wearing hood and rubber boots and promotional material. What are these, like, slightly, like, topical references, but, like, not so topical now? I don't know. Like slightly dated, you know? Slightly dated references. Animatronic skeleton from Judas Priest's Turbo Lover, now secretary for the interior. Anyway, since downtown is still partly on fire, I've had to call in an arcane family favor and have been staying with Aunt and Uncle YY and our cousins in the suburbs. Hey, Aunt and Uncle YY. Is everybody named, like, after letters? Much conversations concerns current events. The first night there, Aunt and Uncle said what was happening had been no surprise given the way things are going these days. Aunt and Uncle. Uncle... What does Uncle remind me of? It reminds me of the Simpsons. I don't know. What was that? It was Millhouse, right? It's like older Millhouse. The second night, our cousins showed up to dinner wearing bird masks and said they got into a podcast which explained why everything that had been going on was good. Nom nom nom. On the third night, I found all the knives in the house were been sharpened, and YY kept on weighing me, and our uncle was reading from a cookbook called To Serve Men. So, I've been trying to get out for walks as much as possible. No matter where she goes, she's never safe. Why does everybody want to kill and or eat BB? It's just, the entire universe is just wants to do that to her. That's the joke, I guess. The suburbs are fine, but all the right angles throw me off. It's like living in a crossword puzzle and not being able to see any of the clues. Trying to detect a secret order in 200 streets named after trees. And so quiet and still that it's like even the houses are asleep. What did the suburbs dream about? I haven't been here long enough to say. Hopefully it's something good. I never lived in the suburbs. I never lived in the suburbs myself. I've always lived in like a apartment. I guess a townhouse as well, but never like a suburb. I'm always like close to the city. Anyway, the backyards are fenced away, but at bits you can look through and glimpse some new place, open and uncertain, and a chance intersection of wall, a roof, a vacant lot. As though still floated up inside the world, there was a different kind of negative. Anyway, I'll leave you on that peppy image. Enjoy the convention, don't worry about me here. After all, the one good thing about history is that the worst of it is probably over. Sincerely, their correspondent, BB. And there's the other BB. Why is the ribbon so spiky? It's like she's the king, She's King BB. Who is this? I don't know who this is exactly. I mean, obviously it's a reference to the beginning, but... Anyway, escape to close the report. There you go. I guess that's it. What a ride. I mean, again, aesthetically, that was definitely interesting. A lot of things happen, I guess. I don't know. That's a very, like... How do you say? That's a very, like, poor summary. But, I do like it. I like how, like, again, each and every game, the developer always adds, like, new effects and everything. It really feels more like, I mean, it's a video game, sort of. It really is just a walking simulator, really. But, it feels like an experience, right? It's just a little experience.
and the developer always adds like little mechanics, each and every single time. And it kind of felt, yeah, it's kind of like this game, definitely felt like an amalgamation of everything they tried out, in the previous games. All the little like characters, all the little like chase scenes, and little like first person sections, and like moving around, it does feel like it was all like how do you say, the greatest hits, I guess, of all their previous works. In terms of story, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe my, how do you say, my literary skills, I guess, or is that the right word? Or like my skills in interpreting the story, I feel like it's just not enough, like sometimes I feel like this game is like it's satire, right? It's like satire, and it's making a lot of references to a lot of things. Sometimes use big words I don't understand. Like I feel like it's half joking but also half being serious. It's hard to tell a lot of the times, but it's definitely very convoluted. Like I can't really piece together exactly like what is supposed to be going on, if there is like an answer. I think it's just supposed to be silly, really, for the most part. Like there is no answer, right? Like what's with the killer at the end? I think that was just a cheesy like reference to like a lot of horror movies where they go, oh, the killer, is still out there and he's right behind you, and then the movie ends or whatever, right? I think it's just that it's just a joke. So yeah, I mean, again, as far as I can interpret from the story, it's meant to be like so super confusing and not supposed to make a ton of sense. It's how I interpret it anyway, but I could be wrong. But yeah, I mean, what else to say? Overall though, definitely like the aesthetic. Definitely surreal. I mean, some of the horror parts, definitely, again, even though it's like half satire, I feel like half the time it is kind of serious, and it's like actually pretty spooky. You see the freaking meat walls everywhere, and it's like very gory and all that. I like that. I don't know, I like that kind of aesthetic. But yeah, I mean, this is the last game, so again, it's like it was all put together, a lot of references to the previous games as well. I still feel like the game doesn't really explain what do you mean by the killer, like what do you mean by the killer. I still don't really understand the title exactly. I guess there's always this like, this killer, right? This little killer shadow thing with a beak. It's always referenced in every single game. We never learn who exactly it is or what it is exactly. It just is always in the background, puppeteering all the events that surround BB, and it just kind of happens, I guess that's kind of it. I don't know. There's never like real explanation of what they are, except at the very end where like, oh, we like get teleported into like a parallel world where everything is slightly different and everybody's colored a little bit differently, but then it goes back to normal anyway, like cartoon logic. I don't know. It's just silly. But I kind of do feel like there is some kind of like meta kind of thing going on where like BB's, always in the role of like a murder victim, and wherever she goes, she's always, take that role. She's always that character, the protagonist, in a horror movie that is always going to get killed, or or at least survives the ordeal, but there's always like some kind of killer always wanting to like murder her or something. And as long as she is existing, as long as she lives, there's always going to be this like mysterious killer, that's always in the world, I guess, somehow. That's what I understand from it anyway. It's just this silly meta thing. I guess the only thing I kind of wished was actually a little bit of ZZ. It was kind of referenced at the very end there. She went to the Toho convention. I kind of wish I want to see ZZ. You saw everybody, all the old killers and everything, all the previous antagonists for the most part. We didn't get like a little bit of ZZ. Just a little bit of ZZ. It's like a pinch of ZZ. I like ZZ. I don't know. I guess because she's a freaking nerd. That's why I relate to her, I guess. But I want to see a little bit of ZZ. Like we didn't get to see that, unfortunately. That's fine. Doesn't really matter. Maybe in a bonus episode. I don't know if the developer. I think they said they might come back to this kind of, universe. I guess maybe they make a little spinoff. I don't know. Anyway, but that's it. That's it for Face of the Killer, and at least for now. Assuming, the developer doesn't make any more of these type of games, that's it for the games of the killer. That's it for the entire series. So I guess I'll say my usual thing. So if you're watching the VOD, I'm actually, gonna go play another game. But if you're watching the video, then if you didn't know, I actually stream these games live. So you can subscribe to my YouTube channel and change the notification bell from personalized to all to get notified when I go live. You can also check out my Twitch channel if you'd like to. I also have a bunch of other content on my YouTube channel, as well as the rest of the games in this series, if you haven't watched it yet. But there you go. Thanks for watching. Until next time, see you then.